Hello guys, welcome back to Expos, the Excelsior 5 podcast. I'm Iksan, and joining me today is our amazing co-host Friska.
That's right, I'm Friska, and in this episode, we are going to do a deep dive into a national headline, a movement demanding true reform, the 17 plus 8 People's Demands.
And as you can clearly see, today we are going all out with our pink and green dress code.
Yeah, and our matching outfit aren't just for show, because today we are going to do a deep dive into a deeply rooted national issue, the 17 plus 8. These demands are layered with meaning, and the pink and green colors we wear today symbolize the movement representing the bravery and sacrifice of the people. To truly break it down, we were joined by two exceptional speakers who are expressed on this topic.
Let's welcome them.
Yay! Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming today. Let's introduce yourself.
I'm Bunga.
And I'm Kayla.
We have Bunga, where we focus on the background, symbolism, and the certain demands. And we have Kayla, where we focus on the long-term structural reforms and its impact today. Hello Bunga and Kayla.
Kayla. All right, let's start immediately. Bunga, we see the brave pink and hero green colors are iconic with 17 plus 8. Aside from that, what is the philosophical meaning behind the numbers 17 and plus 8?
Okay, the number 17 refers to August 17, symbolizing the spirit of independence and resistance. Meanwhile, plus 8 represents the next structural reform demands of the long term. The primary background is it was continually sparked by French protects against the parliament's salary or allowance increases amidst the public economy.
That's fascinating. So it's not just about money, but about empathy. Bunga, when now are 70 demands, which are urgent, what are the most social points directed at Parliament and the welfare sector?
Parliament's freeze your pay crisis and the budget transparent. Government guarantee the decon wages and stop mass layoffs.
That covers parliament and the people's welfare. But the issues of security force violence was also sharply highlighted. Bunga, the 17 demands also target the TNI and police. What are the public's main demands for these institutions?
Stop violence, free protests, and prosecute abusive officer.
Including the demand for the 10E military to return to barracks right. Understood. So the 17 points are immediate and demand accountability. Now let's move to the broader realm of structural reform. Kayla, 17 plus 8 means there are 8 long-term demands of reforms. What exactly needs to be changed?
That's right, Iksan. If 17 is about putting out the fire, 8 is about building a new house. The most crucial points are total reform of parliament, not just salaries, but rejecting former corruptor from membership and conduction independent asset audits. Then that call it to immediately pass and enforce the law on confiscation of corruptor assets. This is key to effective anti-corruption effort.
Intriguing. So, the demand truly touch the root of the problem. Kayla, what about long-term reform within law enforcement?
For the police, their demands for leadership and system reform to be more human and professional. There's even an idea for functional decentralization such as public order. For the TNI, the demand is even firmer. TNI back barracks without exception, including revoking their mandate from civil projects like food estates, essentially limiting the TNI function to national defense only.
Excellent. Bunga and Kayla have thoroughly explained the 17 urgent demands and the 8 fundamental reforms. As we close, Kayla, in your opinion, how relevant are the 17 plus 8 purpose demands today? Was the movement successful?
The demands remain highly relevant because the root issues, corruption, violence, and non-pro-people police are still present. The success might not be 100% visible in implementation, but the movement successfully instilled a collective consciousness that we must consistently motion forward. This movement is legacy that civil society voice must be heard.
Agreed. 17 plus 8 means public criticism is
Yeah.
essential to keep the set in check.
Wow, that was an incredibly illuminating discussion. So, the 17 plus 8 people's demands are a reflection of the call for transparency, reform, and empathy in running the state. Thank you so much, Bunga and Kayla, for your sub analysis.
You're welcome, Priska and Sam.
Okay.
And now it's time to thank the amazing team behind the scenes who make sure this podcast are with the best quality. We have Sasa, who is fully in charge of setting up all our camera.
Yay! Welcome, Sasa. And we have Leah, who ensure our audio and sound are crystal clear and great to listen to. Welcome, Leah. Thank you so much, Sasa and Leah. You are the true heroes behind the screen. Okay, all right. Experts listener, we hope this episode provide deep insight. I'm Friska.
And I'm Iksan.
Shining off. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast. See you
See you
on the
in the
next
next
episode.